Hey y'all, come on in. How y'all doing today? Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. I just got out of church. I'm finna turn around. I cannot be on here long. Cause I got some people coming over to eat. But we're gonna put some chicken and dressing together real quick fast. And I'm finna show y'all how I do my yams with my own syrup. Alright? And how much it's gonna take of that syrup. That syrup is designed to last you for a while. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you. I'm letting the yams make their own water. Yeah, I know it. I'm just doing my live for the chicken and dressing. You don't have to watch though, James True Love. You don't have to. That's one thing you have to understand about people. Nobody needs you to remind them of nothing. It's called changing. You can change your mind. So I came on to show y'all the chicken and dressing because I was doing some. And I also came on because I was going to show y'all how the sweet potato syrup come. I don't know why people, I don't even know why. I don't even care no more. Okay, let me turn it around. So these are my yams, right? And I'm letting all the water, I put some butter in here. That's what I did so far. All right, and I'm letting them make their own water, right? I'm letting them make their own water. Okay. If you got some oranges, use your oranges. If you don't, then use the orange extract, okay? So I'm gonna add a little orange extract. A little goes a long way. Get that nice orange flavor infused in there. All right, I don't have nothing else on here, just a little butter, and it's making its own liquid. Sometimes I add extra liquid. Okay. This is my sweet potato. This is all you need. It's got every seasoning you're going to need in it. So I'm going to take my sweet potato syrup. And I'm going to pour it. I ain't going to pour the whole bottle, just boom. Pour it a little at a time. Because it's loaded with so many seasonings. You know, it's got your vanilla and everything in it. So, as you can see, I still got some left. And this wasn't a whole bottle, and I've been using this bottle for a minute. And if I need more, I'm going to add more. Okay? And I also can save it if I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. I'll just add me a little bit more. So you can just, it's got all your seasonings in there. Alright? Now I don't have that much of this left. So I know I'm going to use it because I was at the end of it. I'm going to go ahead and take my time. And because I'm going to make some more. And plus, you know, I make it all the time. Now that wasn't a full bottle at all. Hey y'all. So I'm going to let that do what it do. Keep letting it cook. And if I need more, anything, you can add it. But for now, I'm just going to slow cook that. Right? Just take it down a notch. And now we're finna work on the dressing. I won't be before you long. Okay? Let's get started. Let's get it started in here. That's what's going on right there. And right now we're going to get over here and get in this little container right here. Right here. I just put some sage and poultry seasoning. And, yeah. We got biscuits and light bread and cornbread. Okay? Y'all with me? We gotta wet this bread. Gonna get it wet. I'm gonna put some gloves on. And I'm gonna add some cream of celery, cream of chicken in here. Okay, sage and poultry to your liking. Hey y'all. I'm gonna keep it turned down for a minute. Alright? Yes, I add eggs to mine. And you don't have to. I'm gonna give me some gloves. I just got out of church. So I'm kind of rushing. Open up my chicken. Hold on, y'all. Got the oven on 375. All right. And that broth did have butter in it. I do use butter in my broth. You don't have to. Before you add your eggs, you want to do all of this because once you add them eggs, you can't taste nothing. So you want to do this first. All right, I'm going to turn it around where you can see me. Hold on 1 second. Put my gloves on. Avery, can you come hook my fan up?
Where is it?
Right over here somewhere. Hey. Huh? Yeah, You see my fan?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, well, you can put it over here.
What do you want to face?
Me? Now, you don't have to, if you don't like anything I'm using, you can politely omit it.
0, 1, 2, 3. 2.
All right, so I use poultry seasoning, and I also use sage. Some people don't like the flavor of sage. Well, to me, that's what dressing is. Dressing is sage to me. I don't like green dressing, but I still love to taste the sage in the dressing. All right. So I got celery in here. I got onions in here.
Can I go to the car?
I got my chicken already shredded because I'm what? Yeah, go ahead, hurry up.
I'll just walk out everywhere.
No, put some shoes on, Abram. Please. If you want cream of mushroom, you put cream of mushroom. If you want whatever you want, you put it. If you don't want to put no cream of nothing in, then don't put no cream of nothing in here. Church was good. I had to creep out of there, though. It ain't over. But I'm cooking dinner. This is the dinner before the election. Cause, baby, the way things are looking, we all need to come together as a family. All right? We need to be praying today, strong. I mean, we need to pray. Always pray. But you know. And so you can taste your stuff and see. Yes, my house is already, I got collard greens behind me. It's already smelling like Thanksgiving. This is just a pre-Thanksgiving. That's all. That is so good. You might say, oh, you can't use, well, you can't use too much. Put a little of everything green in here. Then I'm going to bust some eggs. Yes, Communion Sunday. Some people do communion on first Sunday. Some people do communion on third Sunday. It just depends on your organization and your church. Okay, so the consistency of this is perfect. All right, you gotta. No, I don't add no sugar to my dressing. To each is their own. No, I don't see the need. I just really don't. And I'm not judging nobody that do, but no, I don't add no sugar to mine. I don't add no sugar to my macaroni and cheese either. I know a lot of people from North Carolina cook with a lot of sugar. I'm not from North Carolina. All right, so this has more than one bread in here. All right, I want you to see the consistency of this. It's got more than one bread in here. Okay, because I use light bread, I use biscuits, and cornbread. All right, and I'm going to show you the consistency. Come on over here, let me turn it down. And see, you got to know how it should look, and you got to have a wiggle in it. See that? That's good. Okay? Dressing is not hard to make at all. You know, it's not. Let me get you focused. Chicken and dressing is easy. Now, I bust eggs in mine and you don't have to. Again, it's a preference. I'm making it the way my mom and my grandmama made it. So if you don't think you need no eggs in your dressing, The more fat you can get in your dressing, the better your dressing will be. So now I'm going to bust some, because I done tasted it and it tastes good. I'm going to taste it one more time. And I'm cooking for my family. I love dressing. And this dressing right now, if I don't use it all, I can put it in the freezer. I can take some of this and freeze it. That's it. Baby. And you need the egg, even though you got the cornbread. And you make your cornbread. Let your cornbread get old. Let your biscuits get old. Use your old light bread. And if I had a turkey, I would cut some giblet up in here. And then you can make you some giblet dressing. That is so good. That is really good. And you can take this and whatever I don't use, I can refrigerate it for another small pan of dressing. All right? So I'm going to put about 4 eggs in here because this is a lot of dressing. I can't taste it when the eggs go in it, but I just tasted it and it's good. So, and I got yams going on. I got collard green. Kelby's going to make the macaroni. I got everything I like. And now, you don't have to use more than one bread, but I'm telling you, it's amazing dressing when you do. See, people say it's called cornbread dressing. No, it's not. It's called dressing. That's where you got to correct yourself. It's called dressing. You call it cornbread because that's all you use. It's called dressing. Dressing is a combination of breads. It's a combination of bread with liquid and chicken in it. That's all it is. It's not just cornbread. Now, let me get me some eggs.
Mama, your key, like the lock one is working. The lock one is working, but the other one's not. I can't do it no more.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll get your phone in just a minute. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. I'm going to have to take and probably add me a little more sugar, a little more brown sugar or something, because these yams are making a lot of water. More water than I thought they would make. So we may have to go ahead and... So let's go ahead and add. Yeah, I got chicken already in here. It's called chicken and dressing. Chicken and dressing. Mine is today. Now, you don't have to always put the meat in there. You can do all kind of dressing. Neck bone, rib, short rib dressing. You can make all kind of dressing. I don't have no gizzards. And you can use as much of this as you want, and whatever you don't use, you put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. And you can take these eggs and you work these eggs in here real good. And now we're finna spray our pan, put this in the oven, and we're finna cook this dressing. How long? Well, I start mine off at least an hour. At least an hour. At least an hour. And with that being said, I'm going to probably use all of this today. But like, you can start now making your dressing up for Thanksgiving. You can go ahead and start making it up for Thanksgiving. And that's just it. It will hold. It will keep. You don't add the eggs. You don't have to add the eggs right now. But if you want to go ahead and do everything but add your eggs, make up your dressing. So in here is celery. I don't put bell pepper in mine. But if you do, don't put your bell pepper in there until it's time to cook it. But celery, onions, poultry seasoning, black pepper, sage, chicken, cornbread, biscuits, and I use real biscuits. I don't use canned. And but you can use whatever you can work with, you know. And but I always got biscuits in my deep freezer. I got chicken in here. I got eggs. Okay, celery, onions, eggs, chicken, cornbread, biscuits, light bread, sage, poultry seasoning, cream of celery, and cream of chicken. Now, if you want to add cream of mushroom, you add it. I get my pan. I'm going to spray my pan. Yeah, I'm going to have to thicken that up because it's making too much. Spray your pan. Stand up. Get yourself together so the people can see you. Because this is heavy. And get the going. And I can make a thick pan or a thin pan. It's up to me. See, I got enough now. I could stop. It's enough dressing if you ask me. Because the more I make, the more they're going to eat. So my mama used to take and make a pan like this. And then she'd turn around and make her a small pan. So when everybody leaves, she'd have some dressing. Put a little bit more in here. See, I still got enough that I can make another little small pan of dressing. A good size for one Sunday for me and Eddie and Avery. Just one Sunday evening. So I got enough. I think I'm going to hold up. That's more than enough right now. Okay? Cannot stand these gloves. All right. I don't have to put no butter on top of my dressing because I already got it in my broth. Now I'm gonna put this in the oven so that it can cook. The devil is a liar. Hey, can you go get me a robe or something to put on, a dust or moo or something? Something, because this dress keep getting in my way.
What do I do?
One of my moo-moos in there. Open up my drawer and get me one of my little...
Nightgowns?
Yeah, one of them things. Let's see. Let me let you see the consistency one more time. I don't know how many people I got on here. But let me let you see it. Look. That's loose enough. And you really can't get enough broth when it comes to your dressing, because if it's too tight, it's going to be dry. One thing about cooking is you got to realize food going to set up a little bit. Okay? So, give me an opportunity to put this in the oven real quick. This is not going to work. I got to change. And I'm going to go off the camera for a minute. Huh?
Your clothes is what?
See there? Come here, Avery.
What? What?
Hold on, y'all. Hey, can you go get something shorter than that? I don't even want that one.
I don't even know what you want.
I'm at, something.
What is something?
Because this dress is getting on my nerve. It's trying to trip me. The devil is a lie, ain't he? But I'm finna get out of there. So So now I'm finna fix these yams because I cut them thin, and let me get out of this. Hold on 1 second. This is too long. Put this in now. Take over there back to my room. Here you go.
Mama.
Thank you, baby. Huh?
It's,
Now you said you couldn't unlock the door,
no, I said I could. Yeah, I said I couldn't unlock the door.
so you can get your phone. Well, I hit unlock for you.
The thing's still over there.
Thank you, Lord. That thing was about to make me hit the floor. So, y'all got any questions? All right, let me go on and show y'all this. I'm finna work on these yams because they're not coming along right. But okay, in the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna let you see these. Okay. Told y'all this Thanksgiving up in my house today. I feel like what I saw the other day kind of scared me. It's all right. Christians get scared too. We certainly do. So I'm gonna do a little work over here. Put my little vanilla on my yams and make them come to life, baby. I tell you what, we better grab our families and hold them close to us, because it's about to be ugly. I'm not doing nothing, sweetie. Huh? No, I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna have to add a little sugar to something, that's all.
When we gonna set up the thing, Mom?
Huh?
When we gonna set up the Christmas tree?
When I'm gonna do what?
Set up the Christmas tree.
I hope so. Hold on, y'all.
You horseshoe? Huh?
Huh?
You horseshoe?
Yeah, I hope so.
No, Joe.
I gotta add a little sugar to these yams.
Yams are disgusting.
Well, these is cooking with too much liquid, and I don't know why they're producing so much. But I'm gonna fix it.
Are you still on there?
Why? What is it?
I was asking for that to you.
I told you I was gonna hit unlock. The other phone is out. You can see the other phone. Here it is.
Oh, I see it now. It was too low. I mean, hot. Yeah, I see it. That's all.
Huh?
That's what.
The other phone right here, Ava.
I know.
Well, why you saying could you see it and now you talking about you know?
Oh, yeah, I do. Is it your glass?
Hold on, y'all. Say what?
Your phone? Your glass one?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't mess with the other one.
give it to me right now.
You don't have to get too thin. I need these to cook quick. Turning them up. And then I gotta empty. I need to empty out these greens over here. My love is gone. I gotta empty them going out, huh? The pot too big. Baby, we didn't put water in the yams. And I know how to cook. I know how to cook. Yams make their own water. But these yams, I bought them at a certain store. These are loaded. I don't know why these yams are making so much liquid. But they are on their own. I ain't put no liquid in there. You'd have been on here when I started. You'd have saw that I didn't have no liquid in it. But you can put liquid in yams. Sometimes you do. It just depends on where your yam is coming from. You can. You can put... I'm going to empty this out. Sometimes I think they do that when you cut them thin. When you cut your yam thin, I think that's what make them. Okay, so you got that too. I got that. The dressing is in the oven. So I'm gonna empty that up. Kelby gonna bring the macaroni, and I need to run to the store. I think you can. Sometimes I think it's according to how you cut your yam. If you cut your yam thin, they may make more water thin. So, I'm going to come back and show y'all everything when I finish. Just want to try to... I'm doing this because of what I saw. There was I had a vision or a dream, one or the other. And the way things are, we better get our families together and pull them together because we're going to need to come together. All right? This is a together meal. I'm going to talk to my sons. I'm going to talk to my daughter. I'm going to let them know that things are finna get ugly around here. And you better be careful and don't be playing with people because it's a lot of mental stuff that's about to take place. All right? So I got these yams going. I'm not going to fool around with these yams. I'm hoping that some of this water will release itself. This election is finna be ugly on Tuesday. It's already going to be ugly before that. We'll never go back to 218. Never again. It will not be the same as 218. And you can't be playing around with people. You don't need to be playing around. You need to do what you're supposed to do. Get where you're going. Stay in groups. Stay together. Stick together. And be careful. Because it's about to be a shifting. And the Bible talked about the first being last and the last being first. And this shift is about to make a lot of people angry. And we're about to come out of the season of the great falling away with the church. Because his spirit has got to be poured out upon man. But it's still going to be ugly. Alright? So I'm going to take the rest of this. And I'm going to take the rest of this dressing and put it in the freezer. And until we can see each other as unity, as one, we got to be careful. There's so much going on. There's such a wicked atmosphere that's been released. So we got to gird up the loins of our minds. And we got to get ready to deal with some stuff. So I'm going to take... And I'm not really worried about this little small thing. I put eggs in it. You can't right now, especially our black men, please don't provoke these police officers. Because the uniforms are changing. All right? They're changing. And you can think you bad. You think you know the law. Just do what you're told. Please do what you're told. Because slavery right now for black men is prison. Slavery right now is incarcerating you. They finna let the Menendez brothers go, but they killed a brother that didn't have no evidence on. Now the Menendez brothers don't need to be free because you shot your mama cold-blooded in the face for what your daddy did. And the last time I checked, that was cold murder. That was premeditated. You could have stopped yourself. You went back and you went back in that room and you dusted your mama. Now, but y'all finna have a case. We finna spend taxpayers' money to release the Menendez brothers. And they killed their own mama. Cold-blooded. I understand what their daddy did to them, but they ain't the only people been molested out here. That's why I was trying to tell y'all the other day. Y'all better be careful with this. Oh, you ain't a Christian. You voting for somebody that believe in abortion. Child, you are too. Everybody believe in stuff they ain't gonna tell you they believe in. I don't care what they believe in. That's what I believe in. I don't care what you believe in. You ain't got to use it. If I don't want to go get no driver's license, I ain't going to get arrested if I don't go get them. When do people quit thinking for themselves? Used to be a song say, sisters are doing it for themselves. Standing on their own 2 feet. When did people quit doing it for themselves? If I want to have one, you can't stop me. If God ain't going to stop me, you ain't going to stop me. My God from Zion. Hello, somebody. I'm not going to become no communist nation. You don't have to go vote, and you don't also have nothing to say. You do not have to vote, and you also don't have nothing to say. So, you go write your date. You write your date on your dressing. Clean it up. Write your date on it. This is enough to make dressing one Sunday for me and Eddie and Avery easy. And then I still can work on Thanksgiving when I get ready to. This is the 3rd of the month. People's checks will come out Monday and Tuesday. But by this time next month, you'll have a new president of this United States of America for the republic by which it stands. I'm going to turn that off. Amen. There you go. I'm going to let that sit. And wash my dishes up. I gotta cut up some tomatoes and onions and cucumbers. But if you don't vote, don't complain. I think Sunday dinner is important. Family time is important. I know it's sad that even with myself, it takes something like what you see, but warning come before destruction. So, wonder if this was the last Sunday on earth that you could see your family. Would you want to spend time with them? If this was the last Sunday on earth that you were free. The last Sunday that you was considered equal to your same counter people from different races. This was the last Sunday before the Lord called you home to glory. What would you be doing on your last Sunday? Well, I got up, I went to church, and I stayed up last night cooking. I'm gonna get some more stuff out the oven. And I'm gonna downsize this stuff. And I stayed up and I cooked for my family because that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go to the house of the Lord to thank him for all he's done. Because if I can go anywhere else, I can go to church. I just don't feel no type of way for people that don't go to church. And you can go everywhere else. You just choose not to go. That's just it. It don't mean you don't love the Lord, but it's so sad that you want God to get up to you and you can't get up to him. You'll get up and put some money on, and put some clothes on and go to a job that don't care a thing about you, that'll fire you. And you might end up losing it soon. The way they talking about certain jobs for certain people. So, I gave God the glory, the honor, and praise. I'm gonna feed my family. I'm gonna sit around this house with my family. And just keep trusting God and asking God to save my children and fill them with the Holy Ghost. Because these people think like God ain't coming back. Baby, when I tell you folks is leaving this world, every time I go to the funeral home place, I just lost my neighbor across the street. He passed away. They had his funeral on Friday. I don't say nobody's names in this town because you don't never know who watching you, who ain't. Try to go twist stuff around, honey. So, I'm not talking about, I don't want to hear no, oh, I don't go to church because this, that, and the third. You go to the grocery store? You go to the mailbox? But anyway, I just stopped by because I like to spend time. I don't like to go live on Sundays because I like to spend Sunday as my downtime. And I bake a lot of times on Sunday. So, a lot of times, y'all don't see me on Sunday. Because I be too busy in here trying to finish baking on Sunday so that I can sell to y'all and get y'all orders out on Monday. I'm going to show you my yam. I'm taking them out the skillet as we speak. Okay. I'm just scooping them out a little at a time. They're going to be fine. I'm scooping them out. I'll show you so you know I ain't doing nothing different than what you're seeing me. So I'm just taking them and scooping them from this because I'm finna wash it. And I'm putting it over here. Alright? And then I'm going to do the collard greens the same way. I'm downsizing now. And I'm putting them in this container. And I hope we all love each other to the best of our ability when this is over. But I got a funny feeling we all not going to want to love each other like we're supposed to. I was up there worried about not having too much liquid. And it cooked down to nothing, didn't it? Sure did. I guess the water said, I know. We didn't live. You gonna have a little syrup. You gonna have that much. Now I wish I had more syrup. Hey, girl. So now I'm finna downsize again. Wash up all my dishes. Now we're gonna pull these collard greens out because we want to make sure that we don't have a lot of dishes all over the place. Because all my kids is coming through. Well, not all of them, but almost. Missing one. Kiara ain't gonna come. So now I'm going to wash this out. Wash this big boiler. I'm gonna show you my collard green. And I'm up here now trying to decide where I'm gonna put the collard greens in. I'm gonna put it in a boiler. But I'm gonna downsize from that. And then I gotta get the hold on.
Hello. How are you guys? They said, how many children do you have?
You're gonna have to move that big booty out the way.
They said, how many children do you have?
Kiki.
Kiki.
Shelby.
Shelby.
Mama.
Philip. Mama.
Oh.
Hello. I only know about mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. You want to have some mac and cheese? You'll be making. You look like me, don't you?
I stole my purse.
So now I gotta get a boiler to take these big collard greens, and I'm gonna show you the collard greens. Hold on, don't be looking at all.
Shelby.
How many dish washes? Oh, I didn't never wash dishes when they were growing up, cause they all had a night to wash dishes. I didn't never have to worry. Hi, Queen. Will you put this extra chicken and dressing in the freezer? That hopping back in your boot today. It's the weather, I think. It's the weather. So now I'm finna pour out my greens. I ain't gonna be before you long. Queen just came in. Might have to take it to the build. Is it good right there? Or do I need to go to the other?
I had these with the real Skittles.
Is it good? Is that the one it made? Let me taste it.
It doesn't taste like their regulars.
Marvin said we were slaves for free, but this is for him. I should have bought more then. Let me pull these out for my son because I'm going to get him 3 green collard greens. So watch this. This is for my son that's on here being messy. His name Messy Marvin. Watch this. Oh, I got him right here, Jean. So let me I'm gonna put these in the freezer and just leave out a handful, cause people try to eat up all my greens. You know who it is, don't you, Queen? People on here talking and running their mouth, ready to come over here and eat. Messy Marvin, honey. Let me show you these greens. My God. Let me show them to you. You seen a fly in the boiler? Okay, well, I'll throw them away. He said he seen a fly in the whole pot.
What's up about come eat them?
Exactly, Gwen. He'll suck these bones, y'all. Because he's animalistic anyway. Baby, they good. Baby, night and day. He up there running in place, y'all. He thanking the Lord right now. He went and voted too. He got his rear end up. All my kids voted this year. Every one of them. It's time to play. It ain't no time to play. I hope other people get some greens. Because some people real greedy. They got a greedy spirit. We know who that is, don't we, Queen? Okay. Now I can put that back on the stove. I'm going to cover everything up. Wait on the dressing. Kelby going to bring the macaroni. And I should have went to the store. I should have sent you. I don't have no drinks. For you to pick up a couple of soda pops. Some Sprites. And orange or something like that. Or that tea. You know that tea we drink? That tea. They set it in the bottles too.
Golden Peak.
Golden Peak. Mm-hmm. And then I got this hunk of fat that I have to chop up in here. Cause Kelby and Phillip and them love fat in their green. So I have to chop that hunk of fat up in there. Okay. Queen, you want to taste these green? You ought to taste your son, girl. In front of Phillip Faye. You don't want none? Oh, Queen. I'm gonna stick your fork in there and make him mad. Oh, my. How you gonna do it like that? Don't do him like that, Queen. Ha! Mama still got it. Mama got it. She said, Mama got it. So we got the yams over here. We got some neck bones. That's neck boning, baby. We got some turkey wings. That's turkey winging. Alright. And the way I see it, people ain't got to come over your house and eat if they cook at home. Philip. So, I'm finna get ready to wash my dishes up. Finish washing them up. And I like my family. And they like me. We're gonna laugh. And I got dressing in the oven. So I didn't put any pinto beans on. I could have just a quick field piece. But you know, this is pre-Thanksgiving, right? So everything you're gonna get for Thanksgiving. I ain't got no potato salad. But I might do some stuffed eggs. I might put on a few. They may not get no potato salad, but they might get some stuffed eggs. And this is just a pre-election. How long I've been on here? Have I made an hour yet? Can somebody tell me if I've been on here an hour? Please let me know. Because I'm going to close it out. And I'm going to come back and show y'all how the dressing turned out. Okay, 3 minutes left to rock this joint, to separate the good stuff from the funk. So get in the groove and feel the sound. And once you inside, spread yourself around from the bottom to the top to the bottom. Come on, Mama Tracy, just rock them while you got them. I want you to hear me and hear me good, and I'm finna get off. I'm finna get off of here. I love each and every person. I don't care what color that you may be. I love you all, but however, a house divided will not stand. And until the United States of America see us as we the people and see us as one, we are divided. America is about to go through a turmoil. I don't care who gets into, I don't care who becomes the president on Tuesday or when we wake up Wednesday morning, who is the president of the United States. One thing I can tell you is that the United States is headed for a great fall. We're going to be like Humpty Dumpty that sat on the wall. We had a great fall because the United States was built on the foundation in God we trust. And we got to come back to God and godly principles. Amen. And godly principles is not trying to tell no woman what to do with her body. Godly principles is standing on a sure foundation that we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. And that we are all God's children. Amen. And that God loves everybody. Now, what I can't understand, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but you're going to take it the way you want to. But what I don't understand is you'll tell me in a minute that my salvation ain't real because I might have voted for Kamala Harris. Well, how in the world can God forgive you for years of slavery and beating people? And God can't forgive me if I choose to vote for a woman. I just want you to hear how foolish we sound sometimes because we want to be a country of dictatorship. Whether I have an abortion or not, one sin is no greater than the other. All sin and come short. So if I don't have an abortion, but I go out here and get a DUI, I still sin. You understand? If I'm out here boosting or changing tags or price tag, if I'm lending folks money with interest, that's called usury. All right? So I don't understand how y'all think that God is not just to forgive you for what you do. He already have started forgiving us, right? That's what I thought. God is a forgiving God. Because none of us are worthy. I don't care what. I don't care. The only way I ain't going to not make God happy. I mean, the only way, is I got to be abstinence. No sex at all. Then I won't have to worry about no abortion. So teach your children abstinence. But women have a right to say what they want to do with their body. Now, go tell your daughter she hoonched. She opened her legs to the next door neighbor. He fine. They've been doing it for a long time, but her period late. She got to make up her mind what she going to do. It ain't for you to make it up. Because what's happening is if you being a mama, make it up for her, she going to hate you all the day for her life. She going to hate you if you tell her she can't have an abortion. She going to hate you if you tell her to go have one. You can't win for losing. So what you need to do, teach your little daughter that's got a little hoe in her to stop hoeing. She just got a little hot kid about you. She got it from you because you was a hot one too and you act like you wasn't. You was over there in Catholic school going with Mary Catherine Gallagher and going across the way and sleeping with one of the altar boys too. You done tasted the rainbow, the Skittles, the peppermint, all of it. Your son's wrist is bent down because something was wrong with your daddy too in the grave. The men on them ships, the men in prison, they say what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas, and what happened on a cruise, what happened on a military ship, stay on a military ship. And a lot of times y'all kids can't come out and tell y'all the truth anyway. You judge them so hard. They scared to tell you they gay. They scared to tell you. They scared to tell you they tried it. Some of these men too. Some of these men, they went playing, and they got it, they got them a little butt, but they realized that ain't what they wanted, and so, but instead of trying to tell your dumb ratchet tail that they did it one time, you gonna judge them, so they can't tell you that it crossed their mind every now and then, cause you dumb, naive and foolish. Your little boy's gonna run around here and play the tambourine better than anybody in the church. Tom, you're an undercover tambourine player. And he couldn't talk to you. So he went over there and talked to somebody in the music department. And they taught him how to be undercover. I don't know why y'all can't talk to y'all kids. You may not like it. That's what I love about Baby Boy. Baby Boy told to Roger P. Henson, he said, I hunt other women, but I love you. Some men gonna hunt other women, but they love you. Some women gonna hope around, like Goma did with Jose. But Jose loved them. Some people were mad at Jesus because he hung around Mary Magdalene. And some of you men need to zip your pants up. You know that girl built for it too. But she ugly. Now you don't want to have no baby. You forcing her to have that abortion. Shame on you. You knew she was ugly. But she just got a body. They need to make these men do something. I don't know. You know, I just know it's going to get ugly. And now that we're going to eat with my family today. And I'm going to talk to my kids. And I'm going to tell them what's about to take place. And life is happening. And the Lord is coming back. He's soon to come. And I'm going to tell you something. God got a way. Because the stuff that's about to take place, you need to have your whole family in the house with you. It's going to take it for us all to make it. I've been saying this since 2022. I can't believe it's already been 2 years when I sat on that porch. And I told y'all all this stuff. I even told y'all the story about a lady named Deborah, and it was going to be a woman. And I told y'all it was going to take it for us to make it. And that we were going to have to come together and learn how to live together. But some people can get warnings before destruction. I'm here to tell y'all, everybody on this world ain't going to be rich. And if you become rich, you ain't going to live to enjoy it all. Because you got to die. So if you die now, you won't have to die no more. You can get caught up with the cares of this world. But the cares of the world going to still be going on when you gone. Somebody else going to use your money. Somebody else is going to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Somebody else going to enjoy it. Somebody else is going to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Somebody else going to drive your cars one day and live in this house. Somebody else going to live in this house one day. When God take me out of here, somebody else, I might have built it, but somebody else going to live in it. Either Kelby and them going to sell it, or to sit here and dry rot. But somebody else going to have this property one day. Y'all might as well say we playing Monopoly. What does it profit a man to gain the world and you lose your own soul? See, I have cooked collard greens, baked chicken wings, turkey necks, Eddie smoked some ribs, yams, Kelby bring your macaroni and cheese, and I done chicken and dressing. That's enough to bring a family together. I told Kelby when she get here, she want to, we can make a peach cobbler. But that's food brings family together. But I'd rather talk to my kids while they can hear it, because I don't need nobody standing up there keeping my kids at no funeral, trying to tell them what I said. I want them to hear my voice when I'm stretched across that thing at the casino, playing dragon gummies. When I'm stretched out at the altar is wherever you make it. When I'm stretched out at that altar, across that altar, wherever it may be. Because you know Pentecostal people have to borrow the Baptist folks' church anyway. I don't want them to have to wonder what mama would do or what mama would say. I want them to hear my voice. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. I want my kids to hear my voice. I want them to hear me when they get in hard times, up against the wall. I want Gwen to say, Mama said pray. I want her to hear. I want her to hear. I want them to be able to say, you know Mama wouldn't have done that. When it's all over, I don't want them to have to figure that out. They already said, you know Mama wouldn't have played that. You know Mama wanted all of us to be here. You know Mama wanted all of us saved. You know Mama taught us about tithing. Mama taught us about trusting God. Mama told us we're going to live our life because we got to give account of it. I ain't telling my kids to live their life for you. I'm not. I don't know about no other church people. I ain't telling my kids to live their life for no organization. I've been there. But whatever life they live, they know they got to give account of it. I don't know what else to tell you. You want to hell to be a hoe, you better be the best hoe you can be. You got to change. You can't get away with everything. And the Halloween candy, everywhere I sit, I eat it. You gonna sell it. You gotta sell it, girl. I'm selling snacks. You gonna sell it, honey. I'm gonna sell mine high. I done made up my mind. I'm not gonna give my cootie away for free no more. If something happened to Eddie, if you think you finna come lay up in my bed and I'm going to hell, I'm finna sell it. When is your check come? The first of the month. How much you get? Well, my pension is $2,100, and I get $1,600 from Social Security. Bring me $1,500. You can come on over here. I'm not going to hell for free, Earl. I'm not. If it's gonna be the highest kitty you gonna find. Paul said it's best not to touch a woman, so just to pat my leg is gonna be $750. For me to flash you, it's gonna be close to $1,000. And if you gonna get in here and do it on the weekend, one night rumble is $15. Cause I'm not going to hell for you, girl. If you can't release, you got $2,100 and $1,600. If you can't release $1,500 of that check for that one, cause all you gonna be able to do is one night. I'm smelling about like snuff. You smelling like earwax, cause you know when men get old, they start to smell like earwax. I don't know why, but old men smell like motor oil and earwax. And women, we get to smelling like snuffleupagus. You ain't finna get, I'm not going to hell. So we ain't gonna do it, we just be friends. You ride me. Sunday evenings we go eat. And if I don't cook, and we go get ice cream. Other than that, we not gonna talk about none of that. We gonna be friends. We eat together, we watch movies together, we hang out together. That's the only together it's gonna be. That's all I can tell you. And it's gonna go up. That's just your first time. If you make me fall short against God again, fooling around with you, that month you ain't gonna pay none of your bills. I am getting all of it. I'm getting every bit of it. I'm not even going to leave you $50 for gas so you can't come back over here. I'm going to be like, bring me that $3,600 over here right now. I'm not going to do it. Hell is hot and I don't want to go. But I can tell you this much. Whatever you're doing, Lord, in this here season, don't do it without me. Because it's going to be ugly. It feel like twister weather. It's about to be some twister weather. Y'all ain't seen nothing. People finna show who they are. They finna show what's inside of this skin. Not the outside of this skin. But people finna be downright, low down, dirty, ugly toward people. And it ain't gonna be cute. So, you can say you took all my daddy check and your daddy tried to send me to hell. You took all, I'm taking all your money that month. You get $2,100, right? I almost left you $100. You get $1,600 on Social Security, $21 from your pension. Bring me that whole $3,700 over here. If I got to mess up, you is not going to have no gas to come back over here. You ain't going to have no gas to come over here and pat my... I don't care what you tell your kids. I'm not going to leave you enough money to keep no polydent grip stuff for your teeth. You not gonna be able to have, by the time the next month come, you is not gonna want to call me. I'm busy. I can only do so many cakes, y'all. So, like I say, I'm not focused right now on the cakes. I'm just trying to rest a little bit. I get tired. I'm tired of smelling like baking soda, baking powder, and flour. I got to sift flour. I just want to enjoy today. I explained this to y'all prior to this election. I said this to y'all on this live. I said the week leading up into the election, we're going to slow up a little bit because of this stuff that's going on. Super Tuesday, the post offices are going to be full, voting, the UPS drivers and stuff going to be throwing cakes left and right, ballot, trying to get all these mail-in cast-in votes. I told y'all this prior to. So, no, we don't eat rice like that. But I do have some rice. I am going to actually take some, I got some broccoli, rice, and cheese. I'm going to redo it real quick and put it in the microwave. And I told y'all up front. So for you all that's trying to just think about your family for Thanksgiving and don't give Tracy no break, I explained that to you all because I cannot redo cakes. I'm not going to redo no more cakes. So why in the world am I worried about anything else other than the few people that I got to ship out leading up into this election? I can't do it right now because all they're going to do is be overwhelmed and throw them cakes around. I probably won't even ship until this Wednesday. To be honest with you, I had, 3 more cakes to get out this week? I probably won't ship them till Wednesday. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. After the election is over. Because leading up, these mail-in ballots and all this stuff and I'm scared that they just gonna throw stuff around. So it's best that I just ship out on Wednesday or Thursday of this week. Do we got at? We didn't send Iris Kelly nothing yet, have we? She's in the blessed list, okay. So, you know, that's just to protect us and to be safe and to make sure that your cakes don't come damaged. Because I know that it's going to be a strong election. And I know it's so many people not going to be happy on either side. And so instead of having your cake sit in a post office all day long Tuesday. Yeah, I voted early. I've been voted. So instead of your stuff sitting in a post office and not moving at all, and your ice and melting, I'd rather wait till like Thursday or something like that. Pound cakes probably on Wednesday. Red velvets and the German chocolates like Thursday or something like that. Because other than that, it's going to sit at the post office. So. And the seasonings are getting gone quick. Yeah, the post office is going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess now, I'm telling you. So instead of rushing me and see, if anybody that has ordered a cake start worrying me, then I'm going to send you your money back and resell that cake. Because I'm trying to be reasonable with y'all. Sometimes the post office will let your package, they'll scan it in and still let it sit there. I had a cake that was supposed to go to California. Pamela Bott's cake, and they set it there and they let it sit there, and then they lost it, and now it just got to California, and I told her to throw it away. You can leave a cake in the freezer for a whole year, Jerome Reed. 1 whole year. Icing, you can keep icing in a refrigerator for 3 months, and you can freeze icing for almost a year, if not a year. Because if you think about it, when you get married, you take your wedding topper and you put it in the freezer for a whole year. And you take it down and you eat it to celebrate your 1-year anniversary. So I don't want to remake no cakes. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to remake no cakes. So if you tell me go ahead and ship mine anyway, you're going to have it anyway. And you can talk about me to whomever you want. It ain't going to matter. Because you would have told me to send you that cake. So I'm just trying to protect you. I'm going to get off of here. I was just trying to protect you. Who you voting for?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Huh? Kamala? Look, before she came along, we say Camellia. Kamala. Camellia Harris. Voting for Camellia. So that's it. And that's all. Set your if you didn't set your clock back, go set them back. Go set them all the way back. You got a whole hour. You're going to lose an hour of daylight, and you can go to bed early. If you like me, I'm already in the bed anyway. So when it get dark, my eyes get heavy. All mine's clear. All right. The other kids will be out here in a little while. So I'm going to, let's say, hey, Nuki.
No.
This is Wendy Adams. From the Adams family.
No.
Da-da-da-da. All right, I love y'all. I'm going to get off of here. The chicken and dressing has the, let me see if I can show y'all how it's starting to set up. Because it takes a while when you make a big pan of dressing. I'm finna get off of here though. Because them youngins will be out here. See? That's a pretty pan of dressing. If I must say so, who? Myself. And it smells so what? Good. And it's on this whole aisle. Look at that. My. It sure look good today. I don't care who you vote for real though. Vote for whomever you want to. But I'm gonna go. We're gonna eat dinner. We're gonna have chicken, dressing, ribs, neck bones, collard greens, yam, macaroni and cheese. And I'm gonna talk with my kids. Yeah, I got double oven. I got some cranberry sauce in there. I'll ask them, do they want me to do some gravy? If they don't want no gravy, I ain't gonna make no gravy. I like gravy. But they don't want no gravy. It'll just go to waste. And my kids is funny. They'll start be like, I don't need all that. It's kind of running in with my collards. I don't want that. And Son and Kelby say, I like to put my yams on top of my macaroni. And Gwena's like, I just like my collards and my dressing separate and my chicken wing over here. I don't need all that. Only thing she work her stuff together is I didn't cook her pinto beans. Now she'll eat a whole bowl of beans. Work that cornbread in there and put that piece of meat to the corner. Gwena put her stuff off to the side. She bite one thing and she'll chew it a minute and rock. You know, she like Bria. And Son is Shay Shay. Y'all, do y'all watch Bria and Shay? I think Shay bad. I think Shay picket Bria. Bria got a lot of sense. My mental health, Aunt D, Bria got a lot of sense. Shay ain't. It's Shay that's messed up. So, anyway, let me get off of here. Hey, Mother Joyce Anderson Journey, I love you. I'm cooking for my kids before this election because I'm finna scare the brakes off of them for what I saw. And after I talk to them about everything, Dexter Arthur Powell. When I get through talking to my son, you be safe out there as a black man. You be safe. I love y'all. Y'all better be careful out there. When is that my bottled water on the door? I'll see y'all later, honeybees.